While on our group tour to Costa Rica, we traveled to CATIE, which stands for Centro Agronómico Tropical de Investigación y Enseñanza. It's the premier institute in Costa Rica providing research in agroeconomic and ecological conservation, as well as an education facility and public botanic garden. Now, I hadn't been there since 2017, so it was nice to see how the facilities and garden had evolved. I met up with Edgar Alvarado, who is integral in running many of the core programs at CATIE.
CATIE have been working for more than 80 years. At the beginning, we're related only to agriculture, agronomical things, but through the year we were open in order to talk about climate change, about soils, about collections, about phosphorus resistant water, because CATIE is taking care and preserving a lot of things that are really important for us. Right now, CATIE is like getting emphasis in food security, because we know that there are some problems that we are facing for this, so CATIE is a lot of things in the same place.
We started off with a fun activity looking at all the unique fruits and vegetables that happen to be in season, many of which I have never seen before.
I remember this table from last time, and I have a photo where I took an overhead photo. I was like, there's no chance they're gonna have this again. But do you have this table often? Like, is this always out?
Yeah, all the time we try to have it like this, because in this case it's a way in order to show people what kind of product, what kind of material we have in this season. We have fruits from all around the world in the same place at the same time.
Look at all the little bees.
Yeah. For example, this one is coming from Asia. You see, it's called candies, and it's also a kind of the interesting fruit that is coming from that place.
Oh, yellow mangosteen.
At the same time, you can see mangosteen that are related, because in this family, in this case, they are most of the time in the same month, for September to October.
I didn't even realize that mangosteen is in the Clusiaceae family. It's related to Clusia.
Yes, correct.
Ah, that's interesting, because mangosteen had its moment in the United States for a little while. They were using mangosteen drinks, but I haven't seen it. But that's quite popular here then in Costa Rica.
Sure, kind of expensive too.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, also citrics, part of the different citric, we have pomelo, different oranges, tangerines. You have 3 different tangerines right here.
That's a tangerine?
That's a tangerine, you see.
What? It's huge.
Huge. You can compare with this one.
Yeah.
And then take this one, you say like, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine this.
Oh my gosh. It looks like it could be easy to peel.
A little bit.
I even got to taste quite a few fruits and vegetables that happen to be in season.
Don't worry.
It's hard to place the taste.
This one today, you're going to try a use of made by arasa. It's a quite popular fruit from South America, principally from the Amazonia region.
Okay.
It smells really good. Do you want to smell it?
Oh, wow.
And the juice is quite refreshing, a lot of vitamins, antioxidants. It's really, really good for our health.
This smells a little bit like a peach. It has a peachy smell.
And you're going to try it today.
Okay, good. That's
also
exciting.
One of the fruits that you're going to try today is bilimbi or mimbro. They are related to star fruit family.
Is this a little sour?
A little bit. It's strong, really strong for me.
Yeah.
And then you're going to try this with the miracle fruit. I don't know if you have heard about the miracle
fruit. Yes, because the miracle berry makes a sour fruit taste sweet.
That's correct. You're going to do it today.
Okay, perfect. I didn't even know we were in for experiments.
It's part of the surprise that we try to do to some people.
Yeah. So should we try some stuff?
Yeah, we're going to try the fruit we have for today. We have mangosteen, because we are finishing the season.
Yeah.
The bilimbi or mimbo, they want to do the miracle thing with the miracle fruit.
Perfect.
And finally, the arasa juice, the fruit that you smelled.
That's great.
I need you to try this one.
Try it separately without the miracle berry.
In order to verify that it's sour.
And I could just bite into it, right?
Yeah, just get a bite.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sour apple. You had some of this, I think, in the...
Yeah, like the green apple taste.
It tastes like green apples.
And then now, you're going to take the juice of arasa. Arasa juice here.
Cheers. Salud.
Arasa juice.
That's great.
Antioxidant, vitamins, vitamin C. Quite good, really refreshing. You can prepare cocktails.
So this is the guava. Is this the guava one?
It is related.
Related, okay.
Related in the same family.
You know what? It tastes a little bit like passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
Yeah.
Really good.
Sandra, you'll get some of this too.
It's for you, my friend.
This with the miracle berry.
You have to, that's the difficult thing. You have to peel it out, take out the red skin, and then put the seed in your mouth and suck it like a candy for maybe a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Don't buy it, don't swallow.
So it's the black seed then?
Yes, correct. Medical fruit coming from Malaysia.
Oh, so it's not even native here?
Nope. That what happened with the medical fruit is that it is having a reaction, it's blocking our sense of taste, so everything will be sweet, as you mentioned it.
So is it kind of like there is a chemical on the seed coat that then maybe fits into our receptors, our sour receptors?
The substance that they have is called miraculina.
Miraculina. Okay.
Miraculina is blocking everything, so everything sour will be disappear, and the effect will be for some minutes until maybe 1 hour, couple of hours.
Wow, that's impressive.
It depends on how much could be concentrated or not.
And I've done this with lemon before, and it's just amazing. It makes a lemon taste like a lemon drop, like a lemon drop candy. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I kind of feel like, I don't even feel it on my sides any longer. I have a sense that it's like, I have a sense that it has almost like a rhubarby taste. I don't know if you've ever tasted rhubarb, but like a rhubarb in a pie now is what it kind of tastes like to me.
Also, well, today you are lucky, my friends, because my specialist co-workers in the seed bank, because we have a seed bank that are storing seeds, they are now picking up some of the different materials they planted some months ago. So in this case, I took some of the products, so you can see different varieties of tomatoes and chilies right here.
And are these tomatoes that grow naturally here?
Naturally, totally natural, like greenhouses that we have.
Yeah.
For example,
so all these are like native little tomatoes?
Yeah, for all around the world. In this case, it's just some example because now they planted like 60 different varieties of tomatoes, like 100 of chilies, a lot of squash in order to have some new seeds and also to have more seeds for selling.
Now, is this native here or was this brought here, the curcuma
Most of the
longa?
time, the tomer is coming from India.
Okay, because I've seen this growing on the interstitials of wild areas. Has this escaped into the wild?
Yes, because it's really easy to grow.
Okay.
In this case, in Costa Rica and Latin America, we have it, and now it's quite popular because we know a lot of property that it has, talking medicinally. We can combine it with different things, and also what people love it right now.
Yeah.
And India people, they use it for cooking.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, we have fruit that, for example, that they are not edible. For example, in the family of the Apocynaceae, we have bijarro or huevo de caballo. And we have also chirca.
This funny name.
Most of the time, they are coming in couples. Why they are not edible? Because in this case, they have like a latex. So in this case, they could be produce like a electric reaction. So it's better not to eat it.
Yeah. So are they used for any agroeconomical purpose?
In this
at
case,
all?
only to attract birds, principally, because they look really beautiful on the tree.
Yeah, they
Actually,
do.
the chirca is that tree that you can see right there.
Right, and this one, they kind of have this one looks a little browner, but when they're on the tree, it kind of has this golden color, right?
Yeah, because they're going to be open, and we can see the seeds. Zapote family, also, we have a lot of different zapotes, in which we have the miracle fruit, the one that changes everything in your mouth.
Yeah.
All then related. Chewing gum tree, or chico zapote. From this fruit, Thomas Adams created the famous Adams chewing gums.
Oh, the chewing gum is made out of that?
It's made for this fruit.
Oh, fantastic. Interesting. I had no idea.
And also, well, some of the largest and biggest fruit in the world
that's the
is
jackfruit. Yeah.
This one is like a medium size because we can have it a little bit more bigger.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have tried, but the flavor is amazing. It's different.
People use it like almost as an alternative to like pulled pork, you know, like a vegetarian option,
correct.
but you could prepare it so many different ways. What are these bees, by the way? They're just
because they love the latex.
Yeah, and are they stingless or do they sting at all?
No,
those bees?
No.
It's amazing.
Part of the one of the most important collection we have, coffee and cacao. In this case, some of the different varieties of cacao we have.
So even this one I've never seen, Theobroma bicolor.
Bicolor.
So do they taste similar or
Actually,
different?
they taste like fermented cacao. That's why we don't use it for making chocolate.
Okay.
Basically, we use the traditional cacao, but in this collection, we have more than 1,200 different species.
1,200 different species and or varieties of cocoa.
So imagine all the different flavors, all the different characteristics, size, colors.
Is there a
and so on.
specific one? Is this the specific one that they use, or are there different varietals of Theobroma cacao?
Theobroma cacao is all of this traditional cacao, in which we talk about 3 different families,
Yeah.
Forastero, Criollo, and Trinitario. But in this case, people who are working making chocolate, they prefer one of the hybrids that CATIE have developed.
I see.
In this case, it's a cacao that is called PMCT.
Okay.
PMCT is a cacao that have really good nutrients, really good different things, aspect in order to create a really good quality of chocolate.
So
That is what they like.
you're essentially responsible, like CATIE is also responsible for producing different cultivars. I guess like in the States, it would maybe be equivalent to like our extension offices or something like that, where you're actually doing, or universities where you're doing the research and producing some cultivars for agroeconomic purposes. Interesting. Okay, cool. Now, is this the dye plant, by the way? Is this,
Yeah,
does this
it's
use for
achote.
dye? Achote.
Achote, anato. That's the one
Okay.
we get dyed
Yeah.
red clothes. You do it like this, and if you touch it a little bit, you can get
see.
red ink.
Oh, wow,
Indigenous
that's
use
really
it
bright.
as a makeup
Yeah.
or to paint ornamental fruits. In Costa Rica and Latin America, we use it to provide color to our food.
Now, something that I've been seeing here, and I wasn't quite sure if it seems to be related to a lychee, but it's like, is it a rambutan?
We have lychee, rambutan, we have longan, we have mamonchino. They are related. They are
All
to the
related,
Sapindaceae
okay.
family.
And they all taste kind
Yes,
of
a little
similar
bit
enough.
different. And we have all of them too.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I didn't know whether I was picking up lychees or what I was picking up, but it looked like a lychee, but a little fuzzier, like kind of
Yeah,
fuzzy
they
like
look
that.
like this.
Yeah, cool. So would you say that the most economically beneficial plants that you have here are the cacao and like coffee?
Cacao, coffee, because they are international collections.
Okay.
In this case, in cacao, as I mentioned, we have around 1,200 materials.
Unbelievable.
In coffee, we have almost 2,000 different varieties of coffee, in which we also develop hybrids in order to have materials, plants that could be resisting illnesses, giving a good flavor, really good things.
And this one is Morinda?
Morinda is what we call
mulberry. Look, it's like
noni, it's the
giant-
famous noni.
Yeah, noni. Okay.
Yeah, it smells bad, tastes bad, but
Yeah.
it's really good and healthy.
Yeah.
People love it in Costa Rica, but I don't like it.
Yeah. It doesn't taste as sweet as the others.
Yeah.
Well,
They belong to the same coffee family.
got it. Well, why don't we take a look at the Botanic Gardens?
For sure.
Because it's I haven't been here in so long, and I'd love to see how things have like switched up and changed up.
Now, we're going to be doing more international group botanical tours in the coming year. So if you're interested in joining, be sure to fill out the survey in the description and pinned comment below so we know what you're interested in and where you'd like to go.
This is a description for the principal areas we have in CATIE. CATIE is a place in which we have more than 1,000 hectares, including these areas and what we call the commercial farm. Botanical garden is this area that is about 10 hectares, in which we're
Okay.
going to have a little walk. Then in the middle, we have what we call Hermoplasm collection, or our farm, in which we have most of the fruits that you have seen.
I see.
And the CATIE campus is the principal place in which we have the lake, the principal building, Henry Wallace, the different offices and lodging and cafeteria and different things, the labs also, and which also people have the opportunity to be here all day.
And now, do you have like undergrad students here, or is it graduate students, or how does the campus work?
In this case, the university that we have is a postgraduate university.
Postgraduate,
So in this
okay.
case, we try to provide the opportunity to some students all around the world in order to get a new degree, a master degree, PhD. And now the new things that are coming, that are virtual degrees too.
Virtual degrees.
Virtual degrees, yeah.
But wouldn't you want to be on campus and experience all this? You can't experience a miracle berry virtually.
Sometimes it happens, they are just coming for the graduation. Actually,
Yeah.
the graduation was last week.
Okay, I see.
But it's part of the new things that,
Yeah.
it's part of the pandemic
Yeah.
led us.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
And the lake that you can see here is in which we do the walk at night. In which we can see a lot of different frogs, insects. Sometimes, if we are lucky, some spiders, snakes.
Right.
It's a really good experience to walk here because during the day you can see almost everything. But at night we cannot see our hands in front of our. So we use special lamps in order to look for the animals. And it's a really interesting place also trying to look for the different mammals or animals that we have, because we have a lot of really big wildlife.
And that's also really important to you as well, because you're really promoting like sustainable agriculture as much as possible. Because if
That's
you're
right.
growing things in monoculture, you're going to see a lot less wildlife. So you're kind of the center for that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Are you are here? That in the top of the tree?
Yeah.
A little hawk.
Yeah.
In CATIE, we have registered almost 400 different species of birds for the 900 that Costa Rica has.
400 of the 900 species of birds are here.
So people who love bird watching,
Yeah.
here in CATIE, you're gonna have a really good spot.
Wow. Well, I love birds, but we're really here for the plants for the channel. So, and then this is a common one. This is a Canthaceae, right? I always
It's
see
a really
this.
wild plant.
Brazilian
we call it
red
Brazilian
cloak?
red cloak.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
correct.
I've been seeing it everywhere. It seems like it just is like the
They
shrub.
grow really easy, naturally everywhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes we try to let them because this place was a secondary forest some years ago.
I see.
When our founder began, Mr. Jorge Leon. And then through the time, they decided to create a path. And now we are working as a tour operator. For that reason, we work a little bit different. Jorge Leon was this man,
Oh,
in
this
which
is-
you
yeah,
can
that's
see
the founder.
his
Okay.
biography. He was a really knowledge man.
He looks miserable here.
A little bit, a little bit.
He looks serious.
Yeah, a little bit. He was a really important man for us. He was
Yeah.
traveling. Because of him, we exist.
So he's Costa Rican.
He's from Costa Rica.
Yeah, he is Costa Rican.
He brought a lot of the different materials, trees, flower, and fruit to this place.
Now you have a bunch of like, I guess, acmea growing here, some bromeliads.
bromeliad.
Now, is this also for horticultural purposes for bedding plants, or how do you?
In this case, it's the tourism that we are doing in CATIE, Botanical Garden, is educational tourism. It's a little bit different to the traditional tourism in which you are taking photos and enjoy all what we have. But
Right.
here you're doing the same, but also you are learning.
Right.
So in this case, this garden that is called Bromelia's Garden, we have almost 40 different species of bromelias.
And these are the ones that are native to Costa Rica.
All of them to Costa Rica, and all of them, they were picked up in CATIE. Costa Rica, we have around 200 different bromelias. Having this garden, you can have the opportunity to see that they are different, they look really good. Some of them, right now, they have some flowers. And also we have pineapple. In this case, this one, because of the season, we don't have it, but this one is the pink pineapple.
The pink pineapple,
It's an
okay,
ornamental
right.
pineapple. It's something like this, really beautiful. And the other place, we have the traditional pineapple. So we are teaching people that we can have something like this at home.
Look at these guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The grasshopper.
They're huge. Well, hello. They don't even jump anywhere.
No. Now we are getting to one of the most beautiful place we have.
This is like a huge, is this all bamboo?
Bamboo. Mhm.
But this is not native, right?
No,
This is
most
like,
of the bamboos are coming from Asia.
Asia,
This is a bamboo that is called tuloides bamboo. Normally, experts, they say that all bamboos could be used for something.
Yeah.
In this case, this one, maybe it's not a strong bamboo, but you can use it for ornamental things or decoration. We have here Wadua bamboo also, that is the Chinese bamboo. in which they use it for making buildings. We have also Bulgaris and another.
Vulgaris, yeah, that's the main yellow-stemmed bamboo.
The yellow that we have right there.
Right, and you have all these gingers, I think, off to the side, which all look like they're flowering at the moment.
Yeah, they grow naturally. We try to let some of them in order to provide different colors.
Yeah.
Like for example, the champo flower that we have right here, in which most of them, they keep water. I don't know, you have to wash your hands with this one. Indigenous, they use it like this.
Oh, wow.
It's like a perfume.
Yeah.
Really
oh, yeah,
good.
Nice. Now, is this a ginger or is this a calathea?
Call it calathea.
Calathea, yeah, it's a
Calathea,
calathea. Crotolifera or
Yeah,
something.
that's right.
Crotolifera, yeah.
So we're taking advantage of, as I told you, we're like a secondary forest, so we try to let some things in order to look more natural.
Right. It's pretty impressive, though, as a secondary forest, you still have large trees in here.
Yeah, this tree is about 80 years old. It's the national tree of Costa Rica.
What's
Guanacaste tree.
Guanacaste, okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
What happened?
You have your national flower is an orchid, right?
Sure, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Guanacaste tree is coming from North Pacific, from the Guanacaste province.
80 years old.
In which they have really, well, not now because now we are facing some problem with the rain, but normally they have dry time, a lot of hot conditions, so the tree grows without any problem. In the 1,000 red-billed colonies, you can see it the way it is, maybe side to side, 100 meters.
I see. So on the colones, I can actually see the tree itself.
But in this case, the tree is looking like this, a little bit more close because of the humidity we have and the rain we have in Turrialba.
Okay.
But it's the national tree of Costa Rica.
Yeah,
And we have it
you
here.
have to have it here. You have to represent.
Yeah. Right here, we are getting to the mangosteen area. Also, part of the things is that we try to get some fruits. Sometimes we're not providing the fruit right there. We try to give the fruit from the tree. If we have the chance to take them from here, we can give that to the people right here.
That's great.
You know, to have that experience.
Now, how do you try to prevent any of the wildlife from taking the fruit, or do you just kind of share?
It's really difficult. I'm going to show you why. Sometimes you see here. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Birds, animals, they eat the fruits.
Right.
So normally we just let them.
Okay. Yeah, because you always have to strike that balance between like being like a place where you have wildlife, but also being a place where you need to collect the fruit for education and research purposes.
It's really common that normally when we go picking up fruit here on the part of back of the nursery, we can see some of the mammals or the animal eating, or you say, hey, that's for us, because they are eating everything. For example, the white-nosed coatis.
Yeah.
We have a branch of coatis, and they eat everything here.
Huh.
Or sometimes the monkeys.
This looks solanaceous.
Yeah. This is what we call naranjilla.
Naranjilla.
Naranjilla, yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know.
It's related to the potatoes and everything?
Really,
Yeah, it's solanum. Oh, so it has all these little spikes on the bottom too. Wow.
Also, these parts, we have to be careful a little
Right.
bit. And you can prepare like some jelly, some juice. And for this area also, we're gonna see different flowers, more shampoo flower,
Anthuriums.
anthuriums.
Yeah.
You can see we're having some problem with cutted ends sometimes.
Oh, so like the leaf cutter ants. Yeah.
They're eating everything. This area you can see some torch ginger on the left side.
Man, they get so tall, don't they? It's unbelievable. How do you maintain this area? Sandra and I were talking on the way because like you experience no winter here.
Nope.
You know, it's growing all the time. So how do you
It's a
get out a
really hard
machete
work,
every
actually.
day?
I'm doing these kind of things too because normally when we have a lot of high season, I spend my time doing tours.
Yeah.
When we don't have reasons, I have to help with the other men in order to take care of this because we have to do something.
Right.
And it's a really big place for only 2 people. So we try to take care of this, clean these areas, and try to provide some kind of soil or composting in order to provide more nutrients. Some heliconias.
Heliconias, okay.
This one, it says Heliconia guarneraria.
Okay, because you have quite a lot of
more than
heliconias as
100.
well. Yeah.
more than 100 heliconias.
Yeah, we were traveling, and I think I have seen 3 or 4 of them, just like when I was.
More touch ginger.
Yep. And that one looks pink. Is that
Yeah,
like
that
a
one's
different,
pink. Mhm.
a
It's
cultivated variety, or is it
No,
different?
different.
Okay, different. And then Amorphophallus here.
Amorphophallus. Right now we don't have the flower because normally
Yeah.
we have it in summer, but it's the considering one of the largest flowers in the world.
Now it's called snake killer.
Snake
Is
killer.
there a reason for that?
Supposedly it's going to be used to treat some of the snake bites.
Snake bites, okay.
Then here you can see the symbol of botanical garden that is, oh, we have one here. This orange flower that is called Bromea macrophylla, rose of Venezuela. It was the first plant that our founder, Mr. Jorge Leon, brought to this place. There is one also in the middle. See
yeah.
how beautiful they look.
Yeah.
So for that reason, they decided to use it. Actually, in the different brochures, in the social media, we have Facebook, Instagram, you can see it also. And once it's some t-shirt that we have it in the left side.
Now, is this something that you have to contend with? Like, it looks like there's lichen and
It's part of the
fungus
climate and everything.
yeah.
That we just let them grow.
Yeah, and you just and they are fine.
Yeah, they are fine.
Yeah. Now, do you use your gingers for anything other than ornamental?
Sometimes, for example, this one, that is the normal ginger, the medicinal, we use it to prepare teas. We have a small medicinal garden in which we try to teach people how to take care of this and use it. Then we are getting the cannonball.
Oh, the cannonball tree.
Cannonball is a fruit that is not edible.
Yeah.
And
Could kill you.
yeah, could kill you if you get in your head.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful tree.
Yeah.
And coming from South America, from Guyana Francesa, the famous cannonball.
And
It
then
has
how
a-
about this guy on the
This guy, the famous kapok. Have you seen the movie?
kapok tree? Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Avatar 1?
Yeah, I haven't seen Avatar 1, but we have the famous children's book, the great
that's correct.
kapok tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a sense of how large it actually is.
And this one is a young tree. It's around only 100 years.
Oh, well, 100 is not that young.
Supposedly the kapok could live for more than 800 years.
Yeah, wow.
In Costa Rica, we have some kapok that are gonna be maybe the double of this one.
Yeah.
And we have heard different histories about kapok, about power of life, ghosts, witches. For example, in our culture in Costa Rica, we think if you give a hug, a really honest hug, you're gonna receive and clean your body, so you're gonna like have, oh my God. I love to do this. And then you feel different. It's part of the thing. Sometimes people, when we have a large group, we go around and
All the way around.
All the way
yeah.
around, yeah.
Well, you know, it has so much surface area.
Yeah.
With the so it's like you'd see if it actually was, you know, you'd have to kind of weave your way around it. But look at all the epiphytes growing on it. I think
Yeah,
you have
we
like a
just let them,
philodendron radiatum
like the normal forest,
growing,
we can find them.
phlebodium. You have so many things growing up there. It's an impressive tree. So is this? It has no leaves on it right
It's because now it's changing
Okay.
leaves.
Okay, so it's going to, in the dry season, that's when the leaves start to be
That's
put
correct.
on? Okay. And then you have some, is this papyrus?
Papyrus, yeah.
Yep. And bananas, we didn't even talk about bananas, but you have,
Banana, we have an interesting project that is support for some Chinese companies. In this case, as far as I know, we have more than 100 different musaceas, talking about bananas and plantains. In order to what? To, again, to create hybrids, to look for solutions, especially for the different fungus that are affecting now the different species. But this project is located in the commercial farm. Commercial farm, as I mentioned, is about more than 8 hectares in which we have the sustainable dairy, cacao collection, the new coffee collection also, agroforestry systems, and a lot of things that also are helping us to.
now how about this tree? It kind of is like, it's almost like a baobab tree. It's
That tree is the national tree of Panama. The name is Quipo.
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 Okay.
And also people, because of the roots, they call it the elephant foot tree.
Yeah, it looks like an elephant foot. It reminds me of a baobab tree in like Eastern Africa. It looks like a succulent stem, you
It's
know?
a really amazing tree. Sometimes people compare this with the kapok because they use, when both has leaves, if you see it from far away, you can see them similar, both.
Now, bougainvillea,
Bougainvillea.
I feel like, is this native to Costa Rica or was this brought in?
No, it's coming from different places,
Okay.
but we can have it here because of the tropical area we are.
Yeah.
In this case, they could be without any problem.
Right, yeah, so
Actually,
we're,
we have a small collection in the farm, in the hermoplasm collection in this area, and we have like 8 or 11 different colors.
yeah, it's impressive. Some of the colors
Yeah.
are really bright.
Really bright, that's correct.
Now, this is a begonias.
The famous begonia.
Now, do you eat the flowers
Yeah,
of the
I-
begonia?
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like got a
For me, it's
little-
like a green apple.
Yeah, it's good. I think of it as like a rhubarb, which it has
I'm
that
gonna
little,
be using for decoration, cakes, salads.
I think it's like that, got that oxalic acid, which gives it its little sourness.
On the left, we have this beautiful ornamental tree that is really common in Costa Rica to find it.
This
yeah.
Brunfelsia?
It's called San Juan. San Juan, but also it has an interesting name that it could be yesterday, today, and tomorrow because
Right.
it's fading the color.
Right.
Do you know the indigenous in the Amazonia region, they use it in order to prepare tea, in order to get like, let's say like high, and then they wanna have hallucinations because it has a lot of alkaloids, it's really strong.
Do
But
they
we-
use the flower or the leaf?
They use the
or-
leaves.
Okay.
And they have to use it really carefully, and most of the time they combine San Juan with ayahuasca. Also, we have also ayahuasca. So they
Okay.
combine it, they drink it, and they feel in that way in order to do their ceremonies or whatever.
Don't
But-
try that at home.
Yeah, it's better. That's why we are trying to teach people, don't do it.
Yeah.
Also, this tree that you can see right there is neem.
Oh, neem oil.
Neem tree.
Like neem, like from India, indica.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Really common in India. They love it. Also, they prepare like a tea. And we have to be careful with this one because the oil, the latex that it has is really strong.
Right,
Really, really strong.
right. And people use it as an insecticide as
That's
well.
correct.
So, yeah.
I'm going to show you the fruit from the juice you try, from the tree, you see?
Oh, nice.
This is harasa.
So it's underripe, like it
Yeah.
has to be ripe like
They
this.
are ripe, and this is the fruit.
So this is the one that
that
is
you
a,
drink.
is a kind of like it's a related to guava.
Because you get to guava.
To me, it smelled a little bit like a peach, but tasted like a passion fruit.
Yes, really. That's why there is exotic fruits.
Yeah. It's just so, you feel, being from the United States, and, we came here and we're like, oh, the papaya tastes so good, and the pineapple tastes so good, and you just don't get these types of fruits. I mean, of course, we get like raspberries and blueberries and strawberries and things like that, but there's so many fruits out there that we wouldn't have never been introduced to, and these don't make it into the United
That's
States.
correct. Even
So,
something interesting that happened to me, for example, when I'm doing tours, people are asking, as you said,
Yeah.
papaya, they're asking for mango, they are asking for avocado. I would say, we don't have it.
Yeah.
But why? Because they are really popular. Yeah, we know, but they are like we call traditional fruits that we are having here, exotic fruits for all around the world. We can have them.
Yeah.
Even you can find a papaya tree anywhere. In this case, our principal goal is to conserve
Right.
things that could be in danger in order to secure what we have and to secure material that could be lost.
Yeah, and especially if you're doing a seed bank here.
That's correct.
Now, when you're with your seed bank, often in our seed banks, you store them in cold temperatures.
In cold temperature.
But what do you do here? Because there's not typically cold temperatures.
No, actually
So-
we have a freeze chamber that is working with a generator. Right now I know that it's minus 20.
Wow.
And normally we put the seeds right there. We do a process of drying, a really strong process that's gonna be hard for the seeds. For that reason, we store only orthodox seeds.
Okay.
Orthodox seed means potato, tomato, chili, squash,
I see.
amaranto, beans, corn, that they receive the process of drying, really hard drying process, like burning, and then they get from 100% of humidity
Yeah.
until 5-6%, and they get like in a stage that we call dormancy, like sleeping.
I
That's
see.
the only way we can store them. The fruits that you have seen in the table, most of them are recalcitrant seeds. They mean seeds that are not having the possibility to lose water.
Right.
Sometimes my friends right there, they're working in order to keep them, but not for
Very
more than
long.
2 or 3 months.
Right. So you have to basically save them for a little while, then plant them.
That's correct.
You have to constantly propagate them.
That's why we have a lot of tomatoes right there.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So every 5 years, they
Yeah.
are planting in order to have more seeds. Because we're selling the seeds, and also right now we have like 6,000 seeds right now, well, each one. And
Wow.
for each one, we have at least 3,000.
Now, are they only planting, like, for instance, people in the United States, they love tomatoes, they grow tomatoes, there's lots of heirloom tomatoes. But would I ever find any of those varieties up in the United States, or
No.
do you kind of like, would they even grow?
That's
well?
why we exist, because normally, I'm gonna give you a really good example, an easy
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
corn. When
Yeah.
you go to get some corn, you get yellow and white.
Yeah.
And we have more than 400 different varieties of corn, blue, purple, black, and they are delicious. What happened? Commercially, people is focused only in some things or things that are gonna be grow easy. The rest would be lost. That's why we exist.
Right.
So it's normal. It's not normal to find this kind of things in our supermarket. That's why CATIE is trying to spread our things and sell the seed in order to have people have them.
And I bet for each of those varieties of corn, like, one was perfect for tortillas, and one was perfect for, popping, and another one was perfect for breads, or,
That's correct.
yeah.
It's really interesting. It's a
Wow.
really interesting visit being right there.
Yeah, it's really important work. I often say that the people who save seeds or are doing this kind of work, it's like they're doing God's work in a way, because it would all get lost. I mean, the amount of food that we see in our grocery stores is just an infinitesimal amount of what is actually available through nature.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Also, an important detail that I want to mention is that now with the new director in CATIE, we are developing a project that is called FAST, the Agricultural Academic Farm, in which we are trying to secure, again, food security. We're going to plant different species for the seed bank, and also we're going to have hens, we're going to have goats, we're going to have sheep, we're going to have a lot of different things in a small place in order to provide people the opportunity to be there
Right.
and to know about everything what we're doing in CATIE. Normal conditions,
Yeah.
we can walk and then we're gonna get out in the same
Perfect.
way.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. And also having maybe the chance to see some frogs or the sloths, the three-fingered sloth that are in somewhere.
Oh, there's a leaf cutter ant, so you can see that that's one of the,
Uh-huh.
he's cutting up something.
Also for bird watching is really good.
Well,
A really
it
good
definitely
place.
sounds very active over here with all the birds.
And also we have a trail going to the river, but now because of the rain, we are not allowed to go because it's slippery.
It gets very slippery and
Yeah,
muddy.
but we
yeah.
can go there and then go getting out in near to the office. But this way is safe.
Yeah.
You see, you can see the trail right there.
And
we
this
have
is a costus, right? One
Uh-huh,
of
the
those little
costus.
costus, yeah.
you see, everything
Corn
here is
lines.
natural, growing natural. We just let them
Yeah.
grow. At night here is a really big possibility to find snakes in this area.
Ah. The poisonous ones and the not so poisonous ones.
Yeah, we have everything here. Oh, there is a morpho butterfly right there.
Oh,
In the middle, you can see it.
I do. I see it.
eye.
It has like owl-shaped eyes on that leaf in there. It's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to see.
Yeah. Right there, we have in the middle like a small waterfall. The Bulgaris bamboo, the one that I mentioned.
Yes, this is the Bambusa vulgaris.
Uh-huh. And then we go out in this way. That's why Botanical Garden is working and doing educational tourism. We want to teach people to learn about what we have and also taking care and make conscious of what we have to.
Well, this was a perfect little just overview of what you're doing here, and I really appreciate your time and making time for us here and showing us this beautiful location. The work that you're doing is truly noble, and it's just such a fun experience to see the fruits that you're growing that we would never get to see in the States. So thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, we're going to be doing more international group botanical tours in the coming year, so if you're interested in joining, be sure to fill out the survey in the description and the pinned comment below so we know what you're interested in and where you would like to go. In the meantime, check out our online houseplant courses at homesteadbrooklyn.com, and we'll see you in the next video.